Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM, and it's time to cross into Ouyen to get things going on the show this evening. Under the lights at the tennis court there is the president of the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club, Paul Dean. Good to be with you again, Paul. A big weekend. Tell us how you're feeling after what was a highly eventful weekend on the courts there in Ouyen.
Yeah, g'day, Alice. Yeah, big 3 days of tennis and plenty of after tennis activities too to tire us out, but still recovering and but getting there. It's we had a really good weekend.
Well, the first thing I'm going to ask you straight off the bat, Paul, is we didn't get any Stan Wawrinka type confrontational things going on, did we? Didn't get that intense.
No, nothing like that. Everything was good and really good social and sportsmanship and all around good weekend.
Yeah, well, that was certainly one of the highlights from the tennis world more broadly in the last few days. But let's stick to what's going on in Ouyen. So the Labor Day tournament, Paul, run us through exactly what the schedule consisted of, who got up across the weekend.
Yeah, and we ticked off on Saturday with the singles, that was a terrific day. The standard of tennis was really good, really high at the top open grades, and the A grade men's there really good to watch. Just to give you some idea, like myself and a few others here who play number one in our Friday night competitions. We play number one in our team, but when it comes to this weekend, we're B grade pretty much. We're down the list a bit. Anyway, the top open section, or section one, started off that we had 16 entries there, a field of 16, which is really good. The players that won that section one match go up into the open grade, and the losers in their section one match go into the A grade. So that became 8 and 8, and the winner of the Open in the end there was Rohan Gregg. He won the final pretty comprehensively in the end, and he won all his matches all day really. He won the final 6-love, 6-1 over Sam McCarg. He only dropped 3 games, I should say, there for the day. So he was just a class above everyone else there. Watching that final, Sam really looked to be playing well. He hit the ball well and did everything he could, but Josh was just a class above him. He just played like he had somewhere to be, and that final ended up finishing around 10:30 on that Saturday night. So a good crowd watching, and good tennis. In the A grade there, Ned Nile won that there 8-4 against Richard Wardle. Ned came over from Nathalia, the crew of them that come over here they've been coming over for a couple of years now, and they've had a really good time. And he was lucky enough to win the A grade ahead of Swan Hill's Richard Wardle. In the ladies singles there, we had Asha McInniskin from Horsham. She defeated our local girl Beck Valance 6-5, 6-5. So great sets there, but both sets were tiebreakers. So another good match there. And in the A grade singles ladies there, Kate Lockett won a good 3-set match against Violet McInniskin there. Score there was 6-3, 3-6, 6-3. So a couple of really good matches there in the ladies.
Perfect. Well, tell us more about that crowd. Did we have people coming from far and wide, and how did participants and supporters alike celebrate the long weekend off the courts, Paul?
Yeah, they came from everywhere, but I'll just touch on that group from Nathalia. There's about half a dozen or 7 or 8 of them that come over here. They found us on the internet last year. What they told us, they picked up. They check out tennis tournaments on the internet, and last year they found us and came over and had such a fantastic time, and decided to come back again, and they'll be back next year. But both nights, when we were closing up 1 o'clock, whatever, they were still here, socialising with everyone and having a great time. They camped over at the lake, which is only about 500 metres away from the clubhouse and the tennis courts here. So short stroll down the first fairway of the golf course to go and camp at the lake, and then come back in the morning. And pretty much they come from far and wide, and we're really happy. We had over 195 entries all up, so it was really good.
We'll just touch on the doubles action from the weekend, Paul. Tell us what the results were.
Yep. Better mention the doubles. Sunday night there. A couple of lads from Broken Hill, Nathan Crabb and Patrick Renke. They came in and had a really good doubles match in front of or against Jimmy Ladder and Sam Mead. That went 3 sets. 4-6, 6-4, 6-3. So, yeah, well done on them from coming down from Broken Hill and doing that. It was their first journey to Ouyen, and yeah, they'll be back too, no doubt. In the ladies' doubles, the Horsham girls, the sisters there, Violet and Asha McGinniskin, came up in front of Heather and Kate Ollison. So, yeah, two lots of sisters there. And that went 3 sets there with Violet and Ashley winning 5-7, 6-4, 6-3 in the open doubles there. So, well done to the girls there.
All right. Now, I want to find out more about an individual who was celebrated over the weekend. He's highly connected to the club. That's Greg Cooke. He's an umpire and he's been in the game a fairly long time. It's pretty fair to say, I think, Paul. So, unpack this man for us and why he's been awarded this highly prestigious honour.
Yeah, Cookie, he's been our tournament referee for about 34 years, I think. Before he took over, we used to have another referee. I can't think of who his name was, but yeah, we were charged $400 or something for the weekend for his services. But when Greg took over, he waived that, didn't wish to be charged anything. He stays down here he comes down from Mildura and stays down here in a motel over the weekend and doesn't ask for any accommodation to be paid for or anything. So he's basically done it for free, or maybe a few cheap drinks and that. So yeah, we've awarded him with a tennis tournament life membership. He informed us leading into the tournament this will be his last year. So yeah, we surprised that with him. He had no idea it was coming. We actually drew the raffles on that Sunday night, and then Dean Munro came up. I called Dean Munro up to the microphone, and he presented Cookie with his tennis tournament life membership.
Fantastic. Well, we'll move on. Paul, tell us what's in store for tonight under the lights there with regards to the return of our normal action. There's obviously so much to look forward to. Tell us exactly what you anticipate going down. Tonight back into our club matches, the grand final. Got the undefeated Nunga taking on Galah there. Nunga had a bit of a fright against Kymel in the semi-final there. Galah finished second, and so there should be an interesting grand final. I'm expecting Nunga to regroup after that semi-final, and I think they'll get home pretty comfortably, but you never know in a grand final. We'll see what happens. All right, well, Paul, I'm going to need a prediction from tonight's action, and then tell us how do things look going from this point through to the start of the pre-season for the spring that will be coming up later this year. So how will things go in terms of people sort of keeping their own fitness base? When do you expect the participants to get back out and start hitting again after a enjoyable winter?
Like I said before, I'm expecting Kymel to I'm not Kymel, sorry, I wish it was Kymel because that's my team, but I'm expecting Nunga to have a win there against Galah tonight. So see what happens there. But as for next season, we'll enjoy a bit of a rest. Most of the young ones will play football and netball over the winter, and that'll keep them pretty fit. And come next tennis season, we'll take names again and do what we did again this year, pick the teams, and we'll go again in early October.
There we have it. Well, Paul Dean, president of the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club, look forward to catching up with you again next week to hear all about how it went. Thanks so much for making some time tonight. We'll speak again soon. Take care.
Yep, no worries. You too. Thanks, Alice.